Hello everybody and welcome to another mystery box function challenge. In the purple mystery box there is some math and your challenge is to figure out what it is. You can use the link in the description to try this out on your own, and when you've got an idea, come on back and see if we get the same thing. All right, let's start with a 0. Okay, so 0 gives us 0. How about a 1? Oh, so 1, we're getting that negative infinity error. So those kinds of errors are ones we often see with rational functions. So maybe we've got something in that 1 over x family. But let's explore some more. Let's do 2. And 4. Okay. I think we're starting to see one of those arms that you would associate with a rational function taking shape. I want to explore what happens closer to that point where x equals 1, where we might be getting the asymptote. So let's look at 3/2. Yeah, and that's where it's shooting down. Let's also look at 1/2. And there it's shooting up. So let's look at 3/4 as well. All right, so I think you're seeing two arms. Let's get a few more points on the second arm with the negative numbers here. So -1 and -2. Okay, so we've got an asymptote here and then an arm going out down like this and out like this, and then this arm going up and over in the other direction. So what could this be? When you have two arms in sort of opposite quadrants or, 180 degrees from each other, that makes me think of just the plain old 1 over x. It's not just plain 1 over x because that one would have an arm here and an arm here. So maybe we need to start with the asymptote. That's really the first big clue we've got to work with. So what we know is that this function is undefined when x equals 1. The way to do that is to figure out what the denominator would look like, where if you put in a 1, you get a 0. And if you put in a 1 for x, to get a 0, you'd have to subtract 1. So this might be x minus 1 on the bottom. Now, what's on the top? Is it just 1 over x minus 1? Well, no, because then 0 wouldn't work. 0 would be -1. I guess we could put in an x, right? Because that would make the 0 work. So x over x minus, this would be 0 over -1. That would give you 0. And the 1 would give you infinity. How about the 2 here? 2 over 2 minus 1. Oh, so that would be 2 over 2 minus 1 is 1. That would be a positive 2, but we get a -2. So is this just a negative x up there? Let's try that with 3. So a -3 over -3 minus 1. So that's -3 over -4. Am I doing that right? Oh, wait, I put in a -3 on the bottom. It's just a 3. So 3 minus 1, that'd be 2. So -3 over 2 would be -1.5. That's what we're getting there. Let's try with 1/2 just to double check this. So a -1/2 on the top and a 1/2 minus 1 on the bottom. Well, 1/2 minus 1 is 1/2. So we've got a -1/2 over a 1/2, and oh wait, sorry, a -1/2 over a -1/2. 1/2 minus 1/2 is -1/2. So that is just 1, and that's what we're getting there. So I think we might have gotten this one. Let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, -x on top and x minus 1 on the bottom, and we can graph that. And you get those two arms. They're going in different directions than you'd see with just 1 over x, but that's because of that negative sign, and we've got our asymptote at x equals 1. Well, how did that go for you? A little tricky? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.